everybody, it's Dot Sheehan again, the CEO and founder of Operation Hat Trick. You'll want to watch and listen to this entire video. It's a good one this week. It's about Jared Allen's Homes for Wounded Warriors. Let me tell you a little bit about Jared Allen. He went to Idaho State University. He was a defensive end and he played in the NFL for 13 years. He played 4 years for the Kansas City Chiefs, 6 years for the Minnesota Vikings, 2 years for the Chicago Bears, and 1 year for the Carolina Panthers. So he's got 13 years under his belt. He's also a curler. Somewhere along the line, Jared thought if I don't play football, I would be in the military. Always supportive and very sensitive to the needs of those who have been wounded, and decided that he would like to build mortgage-free homes for those who have been really wounded and can't live as independently as they want. Again, somewhere along the line, he met a young man by the name of Alex Karalexis, and Alex is from the Boston area, and I believe they met in Las Vegas, and I think Jared trained a little bit with Alex. Alex was part of like the United Fight Club mixed martial arts in the middleweight and lightweight division, and he was a champion at one time, so he's got that under his belt. He's now the COO with Jared Allen's Homes for Wounded Warriors, so the two of them are partners in doing some incredible things. Alex was on the East Coast and saw a UMass Operation Hat Trick hat and called me and said, "Whoa, we need to do something about this. This should be part of, can you think about making a donation to Jared Allen's Homes for Wounded Warriors?" And as luck would have it, they invited me to a site here in New Hampshire. I live in New Hampshire, and they were going to build a home in Derry, New Hampshire for Tom Block. Tom was severely injured, and he lost eyesight in one eye, and the other eye is limited. And they never thought Tom would walk again. Tom went through hell, quite frankly, with an awful lot of surgeries, and he was wanting a more independent lifestyle and a home that was one story. And he lived in Massachusetts, but he picked out land in New Hampshire. And one day my son-in-law and I went to look at the site. I'm trying to tell you, it was like in March, after some of the snow had gone. One way in, you couldn't get in at all. The other way, luckily, we had a big truck to get in. It was like, oh my gosh, this road, he'll never be able to maneuver this. But that's where he wanted a home built, very secluded, very private. Fast forward to a year or so later, and they invited me to the day when they were giving the keys to Tom Block and his wife and little boy. And I've got to tell you, the Home Depot crew that worked, and they donate a lot of product to Jared Allen's Homes for Wounded Warriors. They were there, and a whole group of people were there as well, just celebrating that Tom was coming home to New Hampshire to his new home. We're working with Amanda Ratz, who does the public relations and communications and social media for Jared Allen's Homes for Wounded Warriors, and we're thrilled to be a sponsor of the organization, and we're in their newsletter this month, which is just terrific. We are now part of another build out in California for Sergeant Lowry, and we call it Put a Lid on It. So Operation Hat Trick has made a donation to help build his roof structure. As you can imagine, during the pandemic, this build took a back seat. I mean, the regulatory process was unbelievable. Getting land in California was unbelievable. A delay because of the pandemic, and finally it's going forward, and Sergeant Lowry should be in his home soon. So we're thrilled to be part of Jared Allen's Homes for Wounded Warriors. Jared, you have a great team there. Thank you for everything you do. Operation Hat Trick is committed to support you. We love what you do. See you soon.